have been very busy. I have been doing some remodeling, got the forge placed up in here, moved my furnaces, basically that whole area back down here I have cleared out along with all my storage. I will show you that in just a second. I need to go get my jetpack because it is charging. But yeah, I figure I've spent enough time trying to go back and forth inside of this game through that portal to and from every time I'm crafting things and having to go back and forth and just smelt everything in this area while all my items and storage is over here. So this is going to be abandoned for now on, and I suppose I'll still need to go down here to get lava and things like that. And this area is kind of problematic anyways just because it's oddly lit and I didn't really know how to properly make this mob proof. No matter what I did, somehow one way or another mobs still got in here. And I don't have that problem at this house. So let me go ahead and show you what I've done here. So this is basically the ultimate storage solution. So the logistical pipes and all that and the bins, that works okay, and it is automated to an extent, and I suppose this should be able to be automated as well. But we have the controller, which basically just supplies the power, and it's the brains of this whole situation. It's just these 3 blocks and some cables. And then here, this crafting grid is where everything is stored, so I can just grab anything and everything I want from this, and everything I own is in here. And then you can see here the amount of storage I've used. I've only used 6% with everything that I've got, which is a lot of stuff. And it holds these storage discs, and these 2 here. These were a pain to make. It took it didn't take too many resources, but it took a lot of Nether Quartz, and I had to go to and from the Nether a lot because you need silicone. And James is actually the one who figured this out. He has this system of his own over here at his place. And he claims that this can be wireless. Oh yeah, wireless transmitter. So, because you can carry around a tablet and like just access your inventory all the time. And then you can also have shared inventory or shared storage. And I think that's the ultimate goal that he was trying to get towards. I didn't realize that it did that. But I also figured out how to make these farms. So let me explain these to you. They're not as complicated as you may think. Now, I was hard pressed to kind of have to figure this out. But essentially, you have this item user, which right clicks anything in the area. And I put, okay, so I wonder what the working distance from this thing is. Okay, well anyways, item user right clicks things. I have a plant sower, which you put your seeds in here, put it up in there as well, so it will select kind of which areas of the farm you want them to be planted in, and then you can show the working area, and I have a tier 3 upgrade in there. And that allows it to extend more than just the block right above it. Same thing with this gatherer. This gatherer is going to take everything. Oh, is it going to... I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if this is still functioning because of that, actually. But anyways, another tier 3 range extender. That goes straight down a logistical pipe into this chest. This chest is probably full. Yes, it is. I need to stop putting hemp in here because it isn't making anything else except for this hemp, and I need barley. And then I can pull with the logistical sorter straight into here, and it feeds the seeds, or it's supposed to feed the seeds right back in there, but I suppose it hasn't because it ran out. But that is the way every single one of these farms work. It's just powered by one windmill. This is probably overkill, but this is kind of the simplest form of power you can get that just works on its own. Don't worry about that miniature cow. That is not my business. But these are pretty simple. They're not that difficult to make. You just run power to everything. Logistical pipes, chest, and then just obviously the wires. Now let's go ahead and take care of that hemp because, oh, actually. Yeah, so this is kind of how it's supposed to work. Whenever you don't have hemp, when it drops 3 items, it works much better because it doesn't fill up so quickly. And there too. So this is working a dream. Now, I don't know how to make it go faster. I've seen videos of this thing just constantly growing. I don't understand how that works. But I need to take all this hemp. There we go. Yeah, all these industrial fibers need to go. Now, I'm actually... And I guess so this is actually what you're looking for, is these industrial fibers. It doesn't make anything else. It doesn't release hemp, just the hemp seed. See, there it goes. Now it's sucking things out, putting more things in. I guess this thing was full here, and that's why it wasn't. Yeah. So that's working a dream. You can see the items going down the pipe, straight to the chest. And to get rid of all of this hemp, I'm going to take it over. Let me put some in the backpack probably. Yeah, I'm going to put all this in the backpack. We're going to drop it off at James's place. Now he can just take all of this back because I don't need it. I'm going to stop producing this stuff because he should have plenty of it by now. I'd asked him if he wanted me to make him a farm, and he told me to go ahead and throw a little bit of hemp in there. I didn't realize how much it was actually going to produce. And oh no, a water bucket. I need that. That's mine. That's mine. Okay, yeah. And I also, what I want to do mostly in this episode is a couple of things. I want to figure out a better solution for all my Mekanisms machines to get them into the house somehow. And I also want to work on making the proper area for the baby villagers to go into, where we can select what kind of villager we want them to be, and so we can know what kind of goods we're going to be trading with them. So that area is up underneath the far end of the village. I want to make a little house or a little tunnel, some sort of entrance that goes into it, maybe from this pathway if I can branch it out and kind of come back around, or maybe just I can cut this off and it just goes straight into there. That might be the better solution. Okay, so this hole here is right in front of the waterway that the villagers come down. Oh, okay, I fell in. And I want to, I think, first of all, make a stairway in. It's just kind of gonna be like a little subway tunnel entrance, really. It's not gonna be anything special. But I think I want to start it and give it 3 blocks of buffer. I'm just gonna dig in a 3x3. You know, we'll go 5x5, and just not 5x5, but 5 wide. And this will go right down under. And I extended it, and we can extend it a little more if we need to. So I definitely want to give us plenty of room to work with. I will go for, let's see, what did they use for their stairs? Oak stairs? I think I'm going to go spruce. We're going to go for spruce. So I'm going to make some spruce stairs, and we'll get down there. Let's go over to the crafting table. Turn a few of these into logs. Come on. Stairs. Shift click, balance grid. And there we go. I made some sticks on accident. Oh, either way. It's only going to be 3 wide, but then those 2 blocks on the side will be for the wall. I know there's different like building methods, or I need to turn my thrust down a little bit. There's different ways to make staircases look a little better than just a straight staircase. I definitely don't know that much about building. I mean, I can make a structure, but making something look pretty is not exactly my specialty. And I'm gonna have to go back and fix all those blocks that I'm using there, because that is definitely not a good look for a staircase. I need to take them off and put them down the other way. Now, I definitely want this to look very clean, so I've got some of this Nether Quartz here. I'm just gonna make a little perimeter here, so we kind of give ourselves an idea of how this outside is going to compare to the inside. Oh, okay, now he's getting away. I should have thought about that. And you know, he's the only villager that has come down this way. I feel like maybe he wasn't from the breeder and he just accidentally worked his way down here, because he was already a full-grown villager. He wasn't a baby villager, which is concerning because that makes me think my breeder over there is not working. And that'd be very unfortunate, because I don't quite know how else. I mean, there are some villagers in the village. It's not like I couldn't just go snag some of them. But I would definitely like to just leave them alone and let them be farmers, and we can have different kind of villagers down here. Alright, I like the way that looks. And then from the top, let's see, we can extend just the wood for the top level there. Just the logs. And that can be the perimeter on top. And then we can build a little dome or something around it that would at least make sense. And we're going to need to make a little path there as well. Does this look right? I don't quite like the way that looks. Damn it! Over at the top, by the pillar there, right here. I don't know. I mean, I could just wrap it around, but then what do I do about the path in front? Is that just gonna be brick? I could just do brick. Then how does that? match. I mean, it works fine, I suppose. But there definitely needs to be some sort of variation in this, that just like this by itself is pretty plain. And it doesn't match the rest of the pathways. Now, unless this, no, I don't like the brick. The brick's gotta go. But there, because I've given it a little buffer there, there's gonna have to be something around this. I could build the, let's make some walls and see if we can't make some sort of pillar that looks okay. That's gonna hold up this structure. So if I go, so it could kind of go around and it could engulf this whole area. So if I do 1, 2, 3 off the sides of this, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe some sort of, how many high is that? 1, 2, that's 3 high. Go through over here, 1, 2, 3. It's a very wide area. I don't know what I would do with the inside, but let's go ahead and give it a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? No, it needs to be 5 in the middle. So on the 6th. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th. This is just a little insight into my building process and what goes through my head there. Do a lot of counting, a lot of spacing. All right, that could look all right. Let me play with this a little bit and see what I can come up with. So I'm definitely getting somewhere. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this is the prettiest thing. And I'm also not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm the best builder, because I'm not. I don't know any sort of real building techniques, just to try to add some depth. Like, I can copy something for sure, just like that big storage building. That was just, you know, I referenced something that I based that off of. But just pulling something out of my ass and trying to make something that looks nice. I'm not great at it. Now, I feel like this is decent. Doesn't look bad. And I'm gonna put some sort of roof on it. Maybe like a two-toned, not two-toned, but two-peaked roof here. So I'll need to add some support beams or something that go across. And then for the inside, I'm just gonna have these villagers like lined across the sides here. So just as you come down, you've got villagers to choose from essentially. And then sort of back here will most likely be empty, just because I think it's gonna start, because we have this nice, you know, 4 blocks to work with. And they can just line up here, because I don't think there's that many different types of villagers, and we just need one of each that have good trades. But I'm gonna continue working. Let's see where I can get. And just like that, I have gotten somewhere. It doesn't exactly match all these buildings. I think, would it look better if I just did like this? Yeah, I don't like I think that's better. I don't like the two tall windows, because then these textures here don't really connect. I think that looks a lot better actually. But I'm decently happy with how this turned out. It matches the village somewhat. I mean, it's kind of flipped. Instead of using, you know, the brick, it's cobble, and instead of the spruce, it's oak. But there's some brick incorporated in there with some leaves, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about this middle situation. I want to kind of try to connect it to the top here somehow, so it, I don't know, makes sense in some sort of way. And then I guess I'll probably do some hanging lights from the top. I think that might look okay. And how did that happen? How did I miss those? But I'm going to continue working on this. My jetpack is about to die, so I need to go charge that, because that definitely helps with building things like this. It almost makes it like creative, except, you know, you still have to have the blocks made and harvested and all that on your own. And I think this is going to be the finished product. Now, obviously, I could add more detail and stuff up into the ceiling and not make it look so flat. But I added this in the middle, and I think that kind of ties it all together. And I may just like throw some support beams across. Maybe not. Maybe just leave it as is. Well, some support beams could look nice. I may add those in there. But I mostly want to get started on this area down here. At least get it not dirt and stone. I'll probably work on the rest of it another time and give that a rest for today. But for you guys, it'll be the same episode, so you don't have to wait. Here is the finished product for the downstairs area. Now, I think I'm just going to let them roam free. So, like, as soon as they make their way down here, they can just exist. And as we see villagers spawn, we'll come and put them a working station in here so that they can become a certain type of villager. And I'll just add a gate up here so nothing can get out or in. But I have to say, I don't think this is working. I have yet to see a villager come down here except for just that one time. And I don't see any baby villagers. I don't know why this wouldn't be working, if I'm being honest. I can't imagine what I've done wrong. There's 2 villagers, there's 3 beds, and I don't know what the problem is, but I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that because I'd be upset if I did all that work to make that thing and do all that research, which to be fair wasn't that much, but you know, it's still frustrating when things don't work and you expected them to. But other than this area, since this is done, I want to go back and take another look at all my machines and what can be done with those. So if we go to my place, because what I would like to do is, like I've been wanting to do from the start, is just have a solar array down here. Just maybe 15 solar panels. And I know solar panel is not the end all be all energy solution, but it's the one that I want to do, and I'm sure I'll get into reactors and things like that at some point. But that way I can just run a wire underground and straight up into here. I'd like to have these machines working in this area, and this portal eventually will get moved, and same thing with these blocks. I'm going to put them somewhere that isn't here at some point, and probably by next episode I'll just do that off camera. But I want to see if I can get this area figured out for sure. For now, I'm just going to take everything that was over here. As those windmills, those cables are going to go straight underground and right into here. And this is where the battery bank, the storage cube will sit. We can throw our jetpack in there. And I want to take everything, so like this energized smelter, that can obviously just sit like right there. Now, is that going to be powered, or I probably need to hook it up. Then enrichment chamber, so anything that doesn't require like to be connected to another machine, because some of these, like this rotary condenser, some of this stuff can be automated to make things. I want to put everything that isn't that all together. What is this? Pressurized reaction chamber. What does that look like? That is definitely something that needs to be automated. Okay, so not that one. Metallurgic Infuser for sure can just sit right there. Oh, it's going to be kind of hard to get to. I don't want to put anything in front of this. This is already causing issues. It needs to be... See, I don't want this to be in the wall. I want it to be on the floor. How am I going to do this? Quartz grindstone. What is this? Do I need this? I don't think, because I have a crusher. I don't need this grindstone. And put that away. Now, this induction smelter, I didn't want to have to run wires everywhere, but I may need to. At least just kind of like this, and there can just be a wall here of machines. I just have to leave this middle one open. Let's see, osmium compressor for sure. Enrichment chamber for sure. Energized smelter. Basic pressing factory. Same with the basic crushing purification chamber. What's that for? This is for obsidian. Basic crushing factory. Multiverse servo. What's that one do? Oh, this was to... I don't remember what that was for. Let's see. 1, 2... I know these 3... Metallurgic Infuser. Here we go. That can go there. Pressurized reaction. Dissolution. Induction Smelter. Because that is for the cobalt. That's just going to go there. Fluid extractor and these two are going to be separate. Now this energizing orb. So that I can run a cable around here. No, I don't. Oh, the torch is in the way. Like this. And I can throw those all against it. I don't want to put it right up next to it. And then this can just go there. And that should power all that. I have these X's show. I need to turn that off. Those X's show where mobs can spawn. I was trying to use them the least amount of torches possible in this area. Now with these, okay, hold on. Let's fluid extractor, and where do I want to put this? That's the question, because what this does is this makes latex, which I need to make the upgrades for those farms. I guess this can just go off to the side. Sort of like, I guess just like that. Yeah, that's fine. Fluid extractor, dissolution chamber. And this just goes there. Nope, that's wrong. That needs to be facing towards the block. There we go. And there we go. See, it's going to start pulling latex from there. Very slowly, but it does. And then the latex can just go straight into here. Now it doesn't unless I do this. I believe this should work. Let's find out. If I take, I need cables, logistical transporter. I need pipes, fluid pipes. Do I have those? Right? Let's see, at Mekanisms. Mekanisms. I need a mechanical pipe. So do I not have any of those at all? I don't. How do I make those? Basic mechanical pipe. Oh, just a bucket and steel ingots. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna need to make buckets. Okay, I'm used to my other systems. So let's see, iron. Just regular iron. Do a couple of buckets. And then get my steel. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't have enough. Okay, so just, oh, that's all my steel. I'm gonna have to make more. And then mechanical pipes. And then if I take this configurator, where does it go? If I go mechanical pipe, I can pull and then push. And you're not getting power. Why aren't you getting power? Interesting. All these have power. These don't. Why? It's not because it's touching. Does this have outputs in all direction, right? Input. Oh, it doesn't. I need to output from the top. Right? Input from, oh. How do I know what's what? I need to have input from the bottom. I know that. Input from the bottom, because that's gonna how, yeah, that's gonna how. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Let's see if this works. So take some energy away, fill this up. And as long as it's getting energy, I can make the rest of the sides outputs. Oh, the top just needs to be an output because the top is the only thing that's showing. I need to make sure I didn't mess anything up. So this is climbing very slowly with electricity. So input on the bottom, output on the top, and yeah, okay. Now, it's making latex, but is it going straight into here? It is. Okay, cool. This is going to solve a lot of my issues. I've been having problems getting fluids out of something and into another, and I think that's going to be how I solve the problem with these pressurized reaction chamber, the rotary condenser, and the electrolytic separator. Electrolytic separator. So this is what I need to make hydrogen and things like that. So I'm going to try to set this up and see if I can't figure out this push-pull and if that works at all. So the separator makes oxygen and hydrogen from water. And these are both in their gas form. Otherwise, this is a liquid oxygen or a liquid hydrogen, I believe. Let me see. No. How do you spell hydrogen? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. Yes. Okay. So there's a difference between the gas and the liquid. Same with the oxygen. Now this is made hydrogen. If I put a pressurized tube, which is for gas, right here, hydrogen empty, no hydrogen inside of here. So I don't know where it's going. And even if I use a configurator to say pull from here and push into there, it doesn't. And I can use this gauge dropper that has water in it. I want to take away this oxygen, hydrogen. This one's empty. Okay, so if I take this away, it's making oxygen and it's making hydrogen, but the hydrogen is not going anywhere. If I do this, boom, hydrogen. So I don't know what about having that tube there. Oh, is it because there's no input? Let's see. Gases. Oh, output. Okay, so input there. Now if I do this, nope. Don't go there. That's not where I need you. Here. Empty. Yes, there we go. Okay, so hydrogen is going into there. So then I need to figure out a way to get, I believe, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. Let's look at plastic. So if I want to make, where is it? It's the Mekanisms plastic, I believe, or is it? It's like HP, HD. There we go. I need this stuff. HDPE pellet. So nope. I need oxygen there. Okay. So oxygen and this liquid ethylene. Okay, I remember the whole issue I'm having. So I need to know how to get the oxygen out of there instead of the hydrogen, because automatically it's pulling from here and not there, and I don't know how to make that switch. But one way or another, there is a way to automate this and make these machines work properly. But that's going to be for another day. We've moved some stuff around. We've worked on the village. And for now, that's going to be it. Thanks everybody for watching. Do what you want with the buttons below, and I will see you in the next one.